we're comfortable with our goaltending. Both guys, we got to get them up and running with the schedule the way it is. It's you're going to need two guys, and we need them both playing well. So they're both in good spirits right now, working hard. So hopefully we come out and they play very well. The competition for jobs is going to be very tough. We're going to have. I'm just talking to the coaches there this morning. We're going through the list, and there's some really hard decisions to make. And there's it's an interesting year in the fact that you've got players that are trying to play their way, not just onto the team, but onto the taxi squad. You've got taxi squad players that want to play their way onto the roster, and then there's going to be players that end up in Bakersfield. So the depth is a very good thing. There's probably, after the lineups are put in on the 12th, there's probably going to be some guys that don't like the depth because they're on the outside looking in, but it's a good thing for our club. And realistically, we're going to need depth. We talked about our schedule with the goaltenders, but you're going to need depth with the amount of games we're playing in the short amount of time. So great competition for jobs. We've got guys pushing hard, and it'll take some time to figure out, but I like where we're at in that respect. We feel Forsberg's a good player and come in, and if we need him, he's very capable. You talk about the shortened season, the ability to get off to a quick start or make sure that your team is up and running as quick as you can is a big factor. There's not, you don't have the luxury of, okay, we're going to drop a few games and then hopefully we can chase it back down. In a 56 game, or back then it was 48 game, you can get behind the 8 ball in a hurry. So consistency, making sure you get off to a good start, are all factors that I'm sure every team in the league is talking about it, but they're main factors in going to be the outcome of the standings at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's been through a time or two when there've been 3 goalies around, or you're in camp and you've had multiple goalies. So I think it's just about getting what you need. I think there's going to be lots of ice time available to either get out early or stay out late. Just kind of get what you need to have to be prepared to play real well this year. And I think getting to know Anton a little bit, and obviously getting to know Mikko a little bit last year. Having a good relationship with both guys, I think we'll all get exactly what we need to feel good and be ready to go. I think Mikko's just a great partner to be around and to have. He's just a quiet guy that just does his work and goes about his business and played real well for us last year. I think that was one of our strengths last year. To be honest, I think whether it was one guy didn't have a great game or a great outing, the other guy was coming in next game to pick the guys back up on the back end. And it seemed like it was kind of we worked off each other real well last year in that sense, where there was no real stretch of time when goaltending was a huge issue for a team and was a real solid point to to lean on back there. So I think we'll both continue to do the same thing this year. We'll both want to play a lot of games, but knowing that it's going to be a condensed season and playing a lot of games in a short period of time, we're going to need both guys, and it's obviously going to be an important part of having success this year with our group. So obviously excited to be back here and excited to work with Mikko again, and hopefully we can bring the same kind of attitude and work ethic we did last year.